Hello everybody and welcome to my video. Today I'm going to be talking about my top favorite products of the year. I used a lot of products this year. I used quite a few products up and I've tried a lot of new things. So today I am going to be telling you all of my favorite products that I have tried. So we're going to go category by category. Like foundations and then concealers and then bronzers and that kind of thing, and then I'll just yap to you about what I think. So we're gonna start with primers. Originally I thought of doing a favorites and least favorites video. However, whenever something is not a favorite of mine, I tend to give it to my friends, so I don't have those anymore. But we're going to start off with primers, and my favorite primer of this year has been the Milk Hydro Grip. I've used other primers, but this is really the one that has stuck with me the most. It's hydrating, it helps my makeup stick, and it has no scent, so I do really enjoy this primer. Next we have foundations, and at the beginning of this year, if you told me that I would actually have a favorite foundation, I probably wouldn't believe you. However, I would be even more surprised to hear that I have 3 going on 4 favorites. So, let me share with you. First up is my House Labs foundation. I wore this all summer long, but it is now a little bit too warm for me as we have moved into winter. So I've not been wearing this one as much, but I wore this all summer long. I love the wear of it. It stays on your face all day, and it doesn't look cakey or anything like that. So I really do enjoy my House Labs foundation. The second foundation that I have is the foundation that I've been using all winter, which is my Makeup by Mario. It is more full coverage than I've been used to. It has a really nice pump, and it's thicker, so when I put it on my hand, it doesn't like run down my arm or anything, but I have really been enjoying this one as well. Lastly, I have my About Face foundation. I have 2 shades of this, but it is the same foundation. These are, I don't wear these out as much, but I really do like these given the fact that when I film videos with other people, I can use these because all my friends are between these 2 shades. And if they're a little bit lighter, we can solve that, and if they're a little bit darker, we can also solve that. But these are great. They work for all skin types that I have had try them. All my friends, it looks really nice on all my friends, and I'm glad that I have these 2 shades because then I have shades that everybody can use when they come over to film videos. That is all for my foundations. I don't have too many foundations. I have 3 others. I have a new one that I just got, my Westman Atelier. I'm wearing it for the first time today, and it looks like I just put my makeup on still. So I really think that this is going to be a quick favorite of mine. Next up we have concealers. My first favorite would be my House Labs concealer. I have 2 shades of this as well. This is more of a brightening concealer for me, and this is more of to cover red spots, pimples, anything that needs some extra coverage because this is closer to my skin tone. I really have enjoyed these. They're not cakey under my eye. They don't discolor very much. Overall, these are very nice. I also have my Makeup by Mario concealer. This is thinner than my other concealers, but I do really like it. It feels very lightweight. My only complaint is that this packaging is garbage. It is so dirty. Like, there's this little like double circle thing, and I've never had a concealer tube be this dirty. My other ones are not dirty at all. So I really dislike the packaging, but that will not stop me from repurchasing it if I want to. Next up we have powders, all kinds of like face powders. First up I have my Charlotte Tilbury, I don't know what this is actually called, but the like Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder. Oh my gosh, it's breaking. It's literally falling apart because what's left is so little, and I am hoping to get a full size of this come the new year. It's very nice for my under eyes, and it helps me to not crease too much. I still crease a lot because I squint a lot and I smile a lot, and I get creases, but you cannot tell as much. I put this makeup on like 6 hours ago, so that one works really well and I do really enjoy it. Next, I have my One Size setting powder in translucent. I use this to just everywhere else on my face, and it's very nice because I can touch my face and my hands don't stick or have like stuff that comes off on them. It really does just set my face in place, and I am good. So I really do enjoy this. I just bought this full size, so I'm very excited about that. Next up is bronzer / contour. I don't really have opinions on these. I don't really contour and bronze all that much, but if I had to pick a favorite, it would be my Fenty Matchstick. This is the one that I actually wear out. However, my Patrick Ta and my Rare Beauty and my NARS, they're all very nice. I do enjoy them when I use them. I just don't contour or bronze very much. But this one I do use every day to kind of redefine my nose after I put on foundation, so I think this one would be considered my favorite. Moving on to my next drawer of things. Let me know if you want like a desk tour, because I would love to show. But next up we have blush. First up I have my cream blush by Westman Atelier. This is in shade Mimi. It is what I have on, it's what I have on today. I don't have very much on, so you can't see it very well. Mimi is more of a kind of an orangier shade. It's definitely not orange, but it's more of like a burnt, darker pinkish orange. Someone needs to educate me on how to describe blushes, because this is gonna suck. Next up I have my Rare Beauty in the shade Happy, which is this bright pink color. It is the one I've been using more recently. This was kind of my fall color. This is more my winter color. It's like if you stayed outside a little too long and your cheeks got a little rosy, you know? That's the kind of color that I like right now. And then lastly, this is a color that I wore more towards the beginning of the year, and I still wear it sometimes. This is From the Moon, from the Sailor Moon ColourPop collab. And it is, again, another like a little bit of a darker, cooler toned pink. But I definitely tend to reach for more pinky colors as opposed to, you know, purples, reds, oranges. Next up is highlighter. I have a decent amount of favorites here. First off, we're gonna go with the Patrick Ta. This is in the shade My Love. It's just a white, pretty highlighter, very sparkly. I'm not really sure how to use the cream as much. Maybe I should try experimenting with that a little bit, but I really enjoy the powder. It is, however, very fragile, and it has cracked and broken 3 or 4 times. That's why it looks so lumpy on the bottom. So I actually cut up a little cotton thing and I set it in here when I close this. The cotton pads are thick enough to where they hold it kind of pressed down, whereas they're not too big to make this not close. Next, this has definitely been my favorite for like 2 years now, honestly. It is ColourPop in the shade, I think it's Making Memories. I don't have the sticker on the back anymore. But it is, again, just a white, more of a pearl, this one. It wears very nice. I really enjoy it. Next, this is more of a newer one, but I have used this every day since I got it, so I think that considers it a favorite. This is my Fenty Beauty Arcane palette called Kilowatt. It is a quad palette. It has 4 colors in it, but this one is definitely the one I've been using the most. I'm definitely a white highlighter kind of girl, but these are all super stunning. But the white one is definitely a favorite of mine. It is very pretty. Lastly, I also have my 2 Space Age highlighters from Kaleidos. I really enjoyed using these when I was doing colorful looks. I didn't wear these ones out as much because they are like not exactly normal. This is a white with like a blue-green shift, and this is like a pink closer to champagne-y, you know? But I really did enjoy using these when I did more like colorful looks at home. I'm not great with highlighters yet, but I did really enjoy these. Next, I'm going to talk about various eye products. I'm going to start out with eyeshadows and then kind of liquid eyeshadows, glitters, eyeliners if I have any. So let's do that. Definitely my most used palette of the year was this Avatar palette. I want to say I got this in July or August, but you can actually tell that I've used it, which you can't with most eyeshadows. I use this white all the time, even going out. I kind of have a fear of going out with eyeshadow on, so I was able to use the white and at least have something on my eyes, and so I got a little more used to it. And I also use this like blue glitter down here a lot. It goes well with a lot of things. And this color, oh, I love them so much. So I really enjoy my Waterbender Avatar palette that is from Lethal Cosmetics. My next favorite would be my Beauty Bay Matte Brights palette, or Bright Mattes palette. I have used this quite a bit. It has lots of colors, and they're all matte colors, so I know if I need a color, this is my first place to look. They have shades of everything. They have a couple yellows, a couple greens, a couple blues, purples, reds, oranges, pinks, and all these neutral colors up the top that I have learned to use. It's pigmented, but not too pigmented to where you're scared to put it on your eye and screw everything up. Next are these eyeliner palettes from Glisten Cosmetics. These are both custom palettes. I could not tell you what the shade names are in these, but these work really well. They stay on, they don't smudge, and they dry very quickly. So I enjoyed using these. I used these for every football game that we went to this year. We would paint little stars on our face. So these are very nice. This is more of an honorable mention, but these face paint palettes that I got, this is the Athena face paint palette, and this is the Licton face paint set crazy party time, something from Amazon. But these served me very well in the couple creative videos I have done where I needed these. Where we turned ourselves into clowns, where we turned ourselves into paintings. I think we used this a little bit for the Chapel Roan one and the drag queen video that we did as well, which will be coming out next year, but me and my friend turned ourselves into drag queens. We also used these. But these worked really well, and we always put them on top of foundation, so they never really left much of a stain behind, which was wonderful. But these have served me quite well. This was a good, these were each like $12 to $15. Great purchase. These are gonna last me for all those creative videos that I need them for. Next has to be my Made by Mitchell cream eyeshadow color case palettes. These I have used so much this year. I was so excited to get these, and they did not disappoint. I absolutely love these. I have my neutral set, which I have used a decent amount of. This is probably my least used one. This is the pastels case. You can tell that the pink has been used quite a bit. Pink is my favorite color. And this is the brighter colors. I cannot remember what the names of these are. I really do enjoy using these. They feel very smooth. I used to be big into painting, so this feels a lot like painting when I use these. I love them so much that I have actually added another one to my collection. Next we have glitter, and the award for the most used and favorited glitter of mine has to go to my Designer Dust Co. Custom Face Sprinkles palette. I got to handpick all of these colors. I use them a lot. And I have more single pots that I got from them. This is definitely what I use the most because these are colors and glitters that I chose for myself. But I really do enjoy these. They dry out a little bit because it's a glitter gel, but I can just put some water in it and use it, and they're very nice, and they don't move all over the place, which is good. That is all that we have for eye color type stuff. And so next I have mascara. I have had two favorites this year. I have my Ilia Limitless I have my Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara. This is what I wear every day. I love it. It is on the last legs of its life, sadly, but I really do enjoy this. The other mascara that I have is my Tartelette Tubing Mascara. This one is, again, on its last legs. This is what I use more when I do big, creative, eyeshadow looks on my shorts and stuff. This is very elongating. It makes them look a lot thicker, and it makes them look very bold, in my opinion. At different ends of the spectrum, but both favorites to me. My favorite setting spray of the year was my Urban Decay. It's really the only one I've used. I don't know how to judge a setting spray, but I do really enjoy this and feel like it keeps my makeup on. Lastly is my lips section. there's going to be a lot of favorites here because there's different things that I go for on different days. So starting off with lip glosses. For lip glosses, I have 4 favorites. Some of these are newer, and one of them I've had this entire year, but a lot of the lip glosses I've used throughout this year I have not been overwhelmed by, or they've just been things that I've been trying to use up. But these I have intentionally been wearing throughout the last couple months. First off, I have my Fenty Beauty. This is just a clear lip gloss. It is in the shade Glass Slipper, I believe. Yes. Stays on my lips all day. It's sticky, but not too sticky for me. I enjoy something a little stickier because I rub my lips together all the time. It's like a sensory thing. So I like to be able to feel a little something on my lips, but I don't want it to feel crazy. So I really do enjoy my Fenty glosses, as you will see with my other favorites. Next, I have another Fenty gloss in the shade Morphic Melt. This is from the Arcane collection. It's like a white, slightly champagne lip gloss, obviously. And I really do enjoy this. It gives me a little bit of glitter, but I don't look crazy. So if I'm a little bit of glitter, I will go for this sometimes. The next gloss I have is from Kaleidos. This is in the shade Free Fall. You can't see it too well in the tube, but it is a slightly grayer gloss with glitter in it, and this is beautiful. I was so excited to get this, and it did not disappoint. I love it. Everything from Kaleidos is very, very nice. I love it. Lastly, for glosses, I have another Fenty gloss in the shade Rebel Razor. This is again from the Arcane collab, and it is this bright pink. I can wear this without any color on under it. This gives like a very nice pink look. I was afraid when I first got this because I've never really been into like hot pink colors, but it actually doesn't look super hot pink on the lips. It looks very nice. Next, I have what is surprisingly my favorite category. At the beginning of this year, I was very into bright lips and just lip glosses. I didn't really like lipsticks or anything. However, my favorites have definitely been these lip clays from Kaleidos. I have 11 of them. And surprisingly, my favorites are these neutral shades. Here I have my Kaleidos lip clays in my 3 favorite colors. Cold Smoke, which is my absolute favorite. Dune, which is more pinky. And then Pink Himalayan as well, which is also more pinky. But I have really been enjoying these. They stay on my lips and you literally can't even feel them. It's wonderful. My last favorites for lips would be my Haus Labs lip oils. I use these all through the beginning of the year and the summer. As I said, I was a bright pink lip kind of girl, and I still love these. I really did enjoy these. That is gonna be it for my favorites video. I hope that this was interesting to you. I like seeing what other people's favorites were of the entire year, so I hope that this was of interest to you as it would have been to me. Obviously, the year is not completely over yet, but within the last week of this year, my favorite products are not going to change. I'm going to go ahead and pray for you, and then you can be on your way. Dear Lord Jesus, I thank you for all the motivation that you've given me, and I pray that you would continue to give me that motivation. I thank you for whoever you brought to my video, and that they saw your light shine through me in some way. I thank you for giving me the passion to be able to do all of this. I love it, and it makes me so happy that I can express my art in this way, and I really hope that I can inspire other people to do the same. In your name we pray, amen. I will see you guys all tomorrow for another day of Vlogmas.